interviniendo con el concilio sobre las instalaciones escolares y que han hecho una propuesta alternativa de traer la escuela Community Links en vez de traer la escuela Academia Marina, y que la escuela Community Links tiene servicios bilingües y muchas otras características que son mejores que la escuela marina. Entonces, ¿por qué están tratando de traer a esa academia militar cuando hay una alternativa mejor? Gracias.
We have another one of our elected officials that's here, Alvin Moreno from the First Ward.
Thank you all. I apologize. The Fullerton network was scheduled at the same time, and so I was at that meeting first, and this one I'm going to go back to that one here. I'm here specifically to talk to you about 3 fantastic schools that are in the First Ward, and that's Goethe, Yates, and Otis. You know, these schools are here tonight with resources that they want to present to CPS, resource requests. These 3 schools in my ward are doing a fantastic job and need to remain open. And so I'm here tonight to tell CPS that our community schools, our 3 community schools, are here to ask you for resources. They're their schools. They're not CPS's schools. They're their schools. So please, específicamente para las escuelas Goethe, Yates y Otis, que está aquí para pedir más recursos para las escuelas y que también está levantando su voz en defensa de la escuela británica y quizás de nuestras escuelas.
All right, the next 2 schools we're going to call, we'll have first Belmont Cragen, followed by Northwest Middle School. Belmont Cragen and then Northwest Middle School.
My name is Hertha Ramirez. They used to call me Hertha from Goethe. My daughters went to Goethe, and I had a daughter who graduated from Darwin Elementary. My other daughter attended Belmont Cragen, so I'm a parent. I'm with you. Dear members of the School Utilization Commission, The Belmont Creek Early Childhood Center opened in 2003. It educates 360 preschool children during 3 2.5-hour sessions. Our center is one of only 2 early childhood preschools in the Chicago Public Schools that have been awarded with the NACE accreditation by the National Association of the Education of Young Children. Every day, 100% of our parents are engaged in parent-child activities during arrival time, becoming our parents in education. This partnership has been the cornerstone of our success. Our students live the experience of seeing their parents participate in the education and understand that the parents and the teachers are a great team. Our center is a pioneer in providing bilingual education for preschool students as a response to their linguistic and cultural needs. 90% of our students are English language learners, with 71% of them being Spanish speakers only. Our staff is highly qualified and certified in early childhood education with endorsements in bilingual and ESL instruction. Our unique early childhood special ed program or inclusion classrooms are model programs that are sought after by parents and special education placement specialists. Our school provides a curriculum that engages the children in meaningful projects and studies that help our students develop early literacy and mathematical skills along with scientific and social knowledge. This curriculum meets national early learning and developmental standards. The Belmont Creek Early Childhood Center is a Reggio-inspired school, implementing the philosophy of Reggio Emilia, Italy, which has been recognized as one of the best pedagogies in the world. Our center has become model to be emulated and has received hundreds of visitors over the years from around the world. The center has inspired many preschool teachers and administrators to change the learning environment and their teaching practices. For 9 years, our center has proven that quality education is possible with the dedication, the preparation, and the experienced teachers. We believe in the potential of all children. I know that I would like to finish by quoting President Obama's letter to me when I won the Cole McCormick Teaching Award. He said, "Giving each child a quality education is perhaps the greatest challenge that we face as a nation today. And we at Belmont Cregan have met that challenge." Let us continue. Thank you. I would like to read it. I think that they deserve to listen to every single word that I said in English. May I read it, please? Okay, thank you. Estimados miembros de la Comisión de Utilización de Escuelas, el Centro de Educación Preescolar Belmont Cregan abrió sus puertas en el 2003. Este educa a 360 niños preescolares durante 3 sesiones de 2 horas y media. Nuestro centro es uno de solamente 2 programas de las escuelas públicas acreditados por la Asociación Nacional de la Educación Temprana. Cada día, 100% de nuestros padres participan activamente en actividades para padres e hijos a la hora de la llegada. De esta forma se convierten en nuestros compañeros en la educación. Esta participación es la base fundamental de nuestro éxito. Nuestros estudiantes viven la experiencia de la participación, de ver a sus padres participar y entienden que los padres y los maestros son un equipo excelente. Nuestro centro es pionero en proveer educación bilingüe para preescolares, respondiendo a la demanda lingüística y cultural de ellos. 90% de nuestros estudiantes están aprendiendo inglés como segundo idioma. El 71% de nuestros estudiantes habla español solamente. Y nuestro personal está altamente calificado y certificado en educación temprana con aprobación de instrucción bilingüe y de inglés como segundo idioma. Nuestros salones de educación especial son un modelo de inclusión de niños de educación que genera como que nuestro programa es de alta demanda debido a su calidad. Nuestra escuelita ofrece un currículo que trabaja a los niños en proyectos y estudios que tienen relevancia y significado y les ayuda a desarrollar destrezas de lectoescritura y matemáticas a la par con conocimientos científicos y sociales. Este currículo cumple con las metas educativas nacionales. El Centro de Educación Preescolar del Mucregan es un programa inspirado por la filosofía Reggio Emilia de Italia, que ha sido reconocida mundialmente como una de las mejores pedagogías en el mundo. El centro ha sido inspirado a muchos maestros y administradores a cambiar su ambiente de aprendizaje y de metodología. Por 9 años, nuestro centro ha comprobado que una educación de alta calidad es posible teniendo maestros dedicados, preparados y con experiencia. Creemos en el potencial de todos los niños y su derecho a aprender. Valoramos y honramos a todas las familias y su diversidad cultural y lingüística. Nosotros educamos, inspiramos y transformamos las vidas de nuestros estudiantes y sus familias. Y me gustaría concluir con una cita de la carta que el presidente Obama me escribió cuando gané el premio de Paul McCormick a la enseñanza temprana. Darle a cada niño una educación de calidad es quizás el reto más grande que enfrentamos como nación. Nosotros en el Centro de Educación Preescolar del Mucregan hemos aceptado ese reto y lo hemos vencido con gran éxito. Déjenos continuar. Gracias. Testimonial letters. I have letters, and I also have the letter in English and Spanish that I have for each of you. Thank you so much.
You know, I really should have gone first because I don't know how I can even follow up with that, okay? I just thank God that I'm here tonight and in His house. And, you know, I just wanted to be very brief to allow time for everybody else since we have already taken up so much time to give you a parent perspective. And the parent perspective of this school is it's amazing. From the second that you pull up into the parking lot and you get out of your car to go into the school, it's just incredible, the family environment that you have. I need to clarify that there are 2 facilities. There is one facility that is just dedicated to the pre-K, is what you've heard so much about. But there's also another school for the bigger kids just a couple blocks away that is equally amazing. When I walk into those doors, I'm just as happy as I am at that school. So we have this huge community that's spread upon 2 schools in the neighborhood. And I just want, you know, to show the principal support and the head teacher support. You know, when you're looking at what kind of schools you want to keep open, you want people who are actually going to be there. And these are the people that are going to be there. Look at them. They are here for you and here for me and here for my children and your children and their children. Thank you.
Brevemente quiero darle gracias por estar aquí. Es difícil presentar después de la presentación que tuvieron al principio, pero le da gracias a Dios estar aquí y estar con ustedes. Nada más quiere dar lo que es la perspectiva del padre, de los padres de la escuela de Belmont. Es una escuela extraordinaria. Tiene 2 edificios, mientras que primeramente escuchamos sobre el centro de educación preescolar. También hay otra escuela que igual es también espectacular. Y igualmente está orgullosa de los 2. Quiere enseñar que hay apoyo de los maestros y de los padres y de todos que están aquí presentes para esta escuela tan espectacular.
Although the school may be small, it has big meaning to many hearts. At this school, I learned that sometimes you have to get out of your comfort zone to be able to experience new possibilities. I learned about loyalty, confidence, and trust, and how these things are not just simply given, but things we must earn. The students, teachers, parents, everyone has helped make this school a big success. We can't let all their effort just go down the drain. The teachers here enjoy seeing their students making new discoveries and explore the outside world. They're also supportive and a huge inspiration to many. Without them, we wouldn't be able to learn about the many things we know, and we wouldn't be able to open our eyes and see how intelligent and bright each and every individual is. Yes, we've all made mistakes, but that's how we learn many life lessons we'll need to have learned. The school has security, and all the staff members make sure we're safe and know what's best for us. The school has given us so many opportunities, such as giving us a chance to visit the Illinois Math and Science Academy, also DePaul University, Northwestern University, and participate in the Brookfield Zoo Science Fair. Another opportunity would be to enjoy our childhood by giving us extracurricular activities and field trips to amusing places such as the Winter Wonderfest and Navy Pier. Our principal, Ms. Stewart, is a big part of the reason we're a success. At Belmont Cragen, everyone feels like family. Students set aside their differences and realize we're also alike, yet unique in our own way. Belmont Cragen is a school of pride and joy and doesn't deserve to be taken away from any of us.
Dijo que Belmont Cragen es una escuela llena de esperanzas, de sueños, de fe, de felicidad, de cientos de memorias, de lo bueno a lo malo. Aunque la escuela puede ser pequeña, tiene un grande significado para muchos corazones. En esta escuela yo aprendí que a veces uno tiene que salir de donde uno se siente cómodo para poder encontrar nuevas posibilidades. Yo aprendí sobre la lealtad, sobre la confianza, y como estas cosas no solamente se dan, sino son cosas que tenemos que ganar. Los estudiantes, los maestros, los padres, todo el mundo que ayudó a hacer que esta escuela ha sido un gran éxito. Nosotros no podemos dejar que se pierda su esfuerzo. Los maestros están aquí y les gusta ver a sus estudiantes hacer nuevos descubrimientos, explorar el mundo de afuera. Todos nos apoyan mucho y son una gran inspiración para muchos. Sin ellos nosotros no podríamos aprender sobre las muchas cosas que nosotros sabemos y no podríamos abrir nuestros ojos y ver qué tan inteligente y brillante cada individuo es. Sí, todos nos equivocamos, pero así nosotros aprendemos muchas de las lecciones en la vida que nosotros hemos aprendido. Esta escuela tiene seguridad y todos los miembros del personal aseguran que nosotros estamos seguros y saben lo que es mejor para nosotros. La escuela nos ha dado muchas oportunidades, luego nombran muchas de las diferentes oportunidades y dicen que nos cierran la escuela porque somos una escuela de orgullo y que no nos quiten eso de ninguno de nosotros.
Belmont Cragen, we're going to invite Northwest Middle School up, and as Northwest Middle School is coming up, for those schools who've spoken already, we have some facilitators here. If you want to have a more specific conversation about your school, you're welcome. You don't have to. If you would like to participate, you all may go to the breakout rooms to have that conversation. Northwest.
Solo quería decir que para las personas que han presentado de sus escuelas y que también tienen algunos facilitadores para escuchar las opiniones más específicas sobre cada escuela, entonces también si quieren pueden participar en estas discusiones allá afuera y mientras tanto vamos a seguir con las demás escuelas.
Good evening, my name is Stephen Clark Russell. I'm an assistant principal at Northwest Middle School. I want to talk about a couple of the numbers that appear on the space utilization report. First of all, it states that it costs $24 million to maintain or update Northwest Middle School. Northwest Middle School, as we see it, we have 3 fairly new computer labs. We have science labs in our school. We have handicap access for our building. We have a school elevator building. We have air conditioning in our rooms. This $24 million seems to us to be inflated, and so we do disagree with that number to maintain or update our building. The number is, we are, according to the report, 34% underutilized. That can be attributed over the last few years to new schools, charter and public schools, that are opening up in our area. We have gone from about 1,100 students down to about 700 within the past few years. However, we are flattening out now. Our projections for next year is what we currently have enrolled at our school. So if everything remains the same, we will be there. The other schools that house 6th, 7th, and 8th graders in our area are overcrowded. They are overcrowded. Prieto School, Hanson Park, overcrowded. If you're looking to ease their problems, they are overcrowded. We do have the space in our building. Northwest Middle School has a tremendous school community. Sitting behind me here tonight from Northwest Middle, yes, we have teachers, yes, we have parents, we have LC members. My school clerk is here tonight. My lunchroom manager is here tonight. My teacher aide is here tonight. We have a great school community at Northwest Middle School. For our parents, as part of the school community, we offer GED classes. We offer ESL classes to our parents, book clubs, technology classes. So our building does serve as a community center. I will end on this note that I do invite the Fullerton Network. Yes, you have been in our building. I invite other CPS officials, Mr. Hampton, Mr. Babbitts, to please come and let us show us our school. Thank you.
Director asistente de la escuela, quiero compartir algunos datos con ustedes hoy. Según dice que se requiere $24 millones para asistir a concurrir de tener una escuela, pero es un poco más de eso. Nuestra escuela te ofrece 3 laboratorios.
Hello, my name is Melissa Ninko, and I am a great supporter of Northwest Middle. Melissa Ninko, N-I-N-K-O. Okay, I'm a parent volunteer. I volunteer every day. My son has been a part of the school since last year, and he has made great improvement. He also tells me that he finally feels that he's a part of a school community and not an outsider. He told me on his first day of school at Northwest Middle that he was never happier, so I decided to go inside. And my sister has twins. They're in 7th grade also this year. They came last year in February. My niece was pretty much a D student. My nephew was F and D. And because of Northwest Middle, my niece, within the last 2 quarters of last year, she became honor roll student. She's high honor roll first 2 quarters of this year. My nephew has made great improvement because of the special education program that we have. He is now a BC student. And it's just a great school, and I would hate to see it close, and we don't deserve it to close. We need that school open. We deserve it to be open. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Julio Cintrón. I kind of want to tell you my story. When I sent my son to Northwest Middle School, I sent him there to fail. I sent him there because I wanted him to go to North River. All of his friends were going to Northwest Middle. I'm sorry, I sent my son to Northwest Middle so he could fail. My intentions were for my son to go to North River because they had an opening holding for him. But he urged me to go to Northwest Middle and see what the school was like because his friends were going there. Ironically enough, that night he came home and told me, "Dad, it was the greatest place I could be." That sparked my curiosity. And then I went to the school. Last year, I volunteered and taught an art class at Northwest Middle. The reason being because these children needed it so much. I took a year off of work to volunteer at Northwest Middle. The children are crying for me to do it now, but I can't because I got to support my family. These children need this school. You have to understand, I look at our school and look at the children around. A lot of them need special education. We have one of the best special education teams. I know we can improve in a lot of other things, but I believe with the help of the network that we can save this school. And that's where I'm at. I'm sorry, thank you.
Luego él fue a visitar para ver cómo era esa escuela. El año pasado, él mismo estuvo para enseñar una clase de arte. El descanso tomó un año de descanso de trabajo para poder dar ese servicio de enseñar esa clase de arte. Pero ahorita él no puede, aunque él quiere, sabe que necesitan ese servicio los niños, los estudiantes, no se puede. Los niños necesitan esta comunidad, necesitan esta escuela, aunque sabe que se puede mejorar, pide la ayuda de red para poder mejorar la escuela de nueva ciudad.
All right, the next schools that we have are Muneer, followed by Yates, and then Jenner. Muneer, Yates.
Good evening. I'd like to talk to you about a school. Your school is called Ferguson Child Parent Center. It's the branch of George Muneer Elementary School located in the Old Town community. Ferguson Child Parent Center continues the long-established tradition of providing high-quality education through the use of the Child Parent Center model. We provide comprehensive educational and family support services to children ages 3 to 5 years old, as well as a full-time parent development program for families. At present, all rooms at Ferguson are being utilized. Thanks to the collective effort and work of our school staff and families, many children at Ferguson enter kindergarten scoring at or above district averages on the kindergarten readiness test in areas of language, literacy, math, and work habits. This year, we have been able to expand these services to families through a grant from the U.S. Department of Education. We now offer 3 full-day classrooms for 4-year-old children entering kindergarten in the fall. Here at Ferguson, we emphasize the importance of developing the whole child by providing opportunities for family participation at school and as well as at home during these formative years. This is the story of one school, Ferguson Child Parent Center, but this story can be echoed around this assembly tonight and throughout our city. As we examine the many facets of the school utilization process, I urge you to keep all of our early childhood centers open. We must find the resources. We must find the resources for preschool education, or we will be forced to find resources for prisons. It's that simple. We have to educate our children, and it's a shame that we're standing here during Black History Month fighting for the right to educate our children when they're dying in the streets day after day after day. Thank you.
Es un modelo basado en el involucramiento de los niños y también sus padres y las familias, que tienen clases de tiempo completo para el desarrollo de los padres, que hay muchos niños que como resultado de esta educación preescolar ya entran más preparados en el kinder. Recibió incluso una beca del Departamento de Estados Unidos de Educación para desarrollar el niño entero, desarrollo integral y participación familiar. Esta es una historia, pero dice que hay muchas diferentes historias parecidas tras toda la ciudad y que es importantísimo que se mantenga abierta a todos los programas preescolares, porque si no vamos a estar haciendo una decisión o en invertir recursos en las escuelas preescolares o tenerlos listos ya para los clústeres, porque eso no van a terminar nuestros niños si hagan esto. Es una lástima que nosotros tenemos que estar aquí luchando por nuestras escuelas mientras nuestros hijos están en las calles muriendo. Gracias.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Margarita Miranda. I'm a PAC parent, also a local school council vice chair in Manier School Elementary. I stand before you today to ask that you keep the doors of Manier School open. We have a new administration who are working diligent to improve our schools. They have motivated teachers to teach beyond their comfort zone so that students could learn beyond their comfort zone. Manier serves as a safety zone for our students. Our doors are open for students as early as 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. We have programs available for all students. We have forged many partnerships. Our new administration has been in charge for 6 months, and we see the improvement. Our NWEA MOI results shows gains for our students. Students were given a back-to-school picnic along with their families. Parents have also received Thanksgiving and Christmas dinner. We are really afraid that if our students have to travel to another school, their lives can be at stake. A change in school means a major change in livelihood, which means not be for the better. There is an attack on students, and we don't want to take that chance. Please do not close our school. Thank you.
Good evening, my name is Susan Scudoro, and I am the art teacher at Manier Elementary School. Each one of our students are precious and enthusiastic to learn under the new leadership of the principal, Mr. Orr, and the assistant principal. Tremendous progress is being made and continues to uplift the students' educational experience and enables them to realize the full potential that each of them has. Most of our kids come from the housing association across the street from the school. This close proximity helps with improving attendance of the students and establishing closer communications with parents and guardians. Because students are from the same neighborhood, they are familiar with with each other. It is noticeable to me that the younger students, as well as the older students, develop a friendship and enthusiastic for learning that is highly desirable in a public school environment and would likely not exist if this bond were to be broken by attending school in other areas. I brought examples of the quality of work being done in art by very young children in Manier, and I'd just like to take the opportunity to show you a couple samples. These are good luck hands done by children in first and second grade. And if I can read a couple little notes that goes with it, it says, good luck to my friends at Manier, good luck to Manier School, and good luck on your test. Here's another one of our drawings by one of our and this one I'm particularly proud of is done by one of our special needs students.
Que buenas tardes, me llamo Susan Spadoro y yo soy la maestra de... Va a seguir mostrando el arte mientras yo hago la traducción. Me llamo Susan Spadoro, yo soy la maestra de artes en la escuela primaria en Manier. Cada uno de nuestros estudiantes son preciosos y entusiasmados para aprender bajo el nuevo liderazgo del principal, el señor Warren, y el principal director asistente del Dr. Davis. Se está haciendo progreso tremendo y que sigue levantando la experiencia educativa de los estudiantes y que los da la oportunidad para realizar todo lo que puedan. Muchos de nuestros niños vienen de la asociación de vivienda al otro lado de la calle de la escuela. Estar tan cerca les ayuda a poder mejorar su asistencia de los estudiantes y establecer comunicación más cercana con los padres y los que los están cuidando, porque nuestros estudiantes son del mismo vecindario, ya se conocen entre sí. Se nota que los estudiantes más jóvenes, además de los mayores, desarrollan una amistad y entusiasmo para el aprendimiento, que es lo que debemos buscar en un ambiente de escuelas públicas, y que no existiría si nos quiebran ese enlace haciéndoles asistir a escuelas en otras áreas. Y traje algunos ejemplos del trabajo de nuestros estudiantes.
I just want to finish by saying again, the new principal, Mr. Orr, and our assistant principal, Dr. Davis, are bringing an energy and professionalism that will enable Manier to improve performance levels. Please give us the chance to continue good work on behalf of these deserving students by giving them a chance. Thank you.
Que otra vez el nuevo director, el señor Orr, y el director asistente, Dr. Davis, están trayendo buena energía y profesionalismo que va a hacer que Manier pueda mejorar sus niveles de rendimiento. Por favor, que nos den la oportunidad de seguir el buen trabajo de parte de estos estudiantes que lo merecen.
Yates.
What happened at Veneer? Wait a minute. I'm alumni, 7 years of Veneer School. We the first people that sent and started the parent patrol, and the city caught on to us there. And I don't feel it's right that I'm alumni and I'm 65 years old and I can't speak for my community. But that's not right, Terry. You know that's not right. 2 minutes. And I've been sitting back there waiting for everybody else.
Speak in the mic.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry I had to put that bass in my voice, but I'm old time. I am an alumni. I'm 65 years old. 7 generations came from Bernier and Ferguson. When there was 30 and 40 in a classroom, we were the first one to send a class to Walter Payton High School when it got built. We also, from Bernier and Jenner, we also feel that you should not close Bernier School or Ferguson by any means necessary. Any means. We're not transit. This is family. For me, this is not about teachers, social workers, and all this. When they come to our school, we embrace them as a family. You know what a family is, generation to generation to generation. And I'm sorry, when you closed near North High School, we was down there in Paul Valley's place. Terry, I remember you from long. And I am tired of having to come back out here and fight again because freedom is not free.
By closing our school, you're not helping us at all. We have new administrators who are working with the community, with the teachers. They're helping educate parents. The parents have been doing a better job with their children. You have to give us a chance. You're supposed to work with us. You can't put a knife in our back. I don't have the finances as a single parent to send my child out of the neighborhood on CPS. We're working really hard, and I'm asking that you give us that chance to prove that we are also someone. My name is Fullerton. I have been a teacher at Bernier School for the past 24 years. Bernier is a community school. It has always been a community school. It has been there for where kids can go where they were not wanted. We sit smack dab in the middle of a triangle of 3 magnet schools, now a charter school and a classical school in our area. Where else will our children go? We demand that our schools stay open because we have been there for the families and for this community for many years. 24 years I have taught there. We have some of the most dedicated parents and teachers who work in our school. That Bernier's doors, please stay open.
My name is Amy Garcia, and I'm a 3rd grade teacher at Yates. I'm currently a nationally board certified teacher, and I just want to say that wonderful things are currently happening at Yates. Please don't close our school. Currently, a bilingual classroom has made 75% growth, and the other 2 3rd grades made 68% and 62% growth, respectively. So 75% in a bilingual classroom is pretty significant. We also have an amazing administration. We have a principal that has been dedicated to our school for so many years. 25 plus years as a teacher and a vice principal, and now currently principal. She's completely vested in our school and so willing to try so many different things, especially ways to differentiate in the classroom, especially on Fridays with NW8 RIP band instruction. So please do not close our school. We are working on many programs and projects to improve student growth at Yates. Thank you.
Tenía 7 generaciones estar asistiendo
Buenas noches. Mi nombre es María Peña y yo solamente estoy aquí para pedir que quiten la idea de cerrar la escuela Yates. Yo soy una prueba viviente de los líderes, del progreso que ha hecho la escuela Yates. María Peña. Peña.
Peña. My name is Maria Peña. I'm a mother at Yates School. It's a shame to attend the school, Fullerton Yates School.
Okay. También soy maestra de ahí mismo, primer grado, de escuela bilingüe, y tengo 3 hijas graduadas de ahí. Son líderes. Tengo una hija es enfermera, trabajadora social y paralegal en este momento.
I also have 3 kids that have graduated from Yates School, and one has become a nurse, one has become a social worker, the other one has become a paralegal.
Yes, from DePaul, graduada de Yates.
And they all graduated from Yates.
So tengo prueba de que Yates hace líderes, que hace.
Yates makes leaders.
Okay. So Abraham Lincoln nos dijo que todos al nacer éramos igual. ¿Por qué tratarnos a nosotros en nuestras escuelas con estas ideas de como enemigos? Queremos.
If they say that we are all equals, then why are they treating those of us who are from these schools as if we're enemies?
That's right. So, queremos estar unidos, queremos que nos vean como compañeros. Si ustedes invierten en educación, va a haber progreso para todos.
We want us to all be united. We want you to look at us as partners, to invest in our education, and we'll all make progress.
Gracias.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Antoinette Jackson. I'm standing before you for 2 reasons. One, Yates School is a school that I graduated from. Surprisingly enough, I was here for another school, and then I see that they're here. It's ridiculous that we are putting a price over the heads of our children's education. You know, Yates School is a place where I formed many lifelong relationships with. I have lifelong relationships with friends and teachers. To this day, there's teachers that taught me that are still there. One of them sitting in the audience right now. I don't understand why it is that we're choosing to do this to our children and generations to come. On behalf of Jenner, I'm a parent from Jenner. I have a child that goes there. I have siblings that go there. I have 2 siblings that just transferred to that school from another school and love it. So much is that they want to go to tutoring after school. You don't find that. You really don't find that in this day and age. And until maybe at the end of this year have to tell them that the school's going to be closed, I don't want to do that. I'm not going to do that. Keep the schools open.
Thank you. Thank you.
Jackson estaba aquí por otra escuela, estaba aquí por Jenner, y luego llega aquí y se da cuenta de que también están a cerrar Yates, que es la escuela de donde ella graduó. Y si es una están poniendo precio de dinero arriba de la cabeza de nuestros niños, luego que han tenido amistades con los maestros, tanto como los otros niños de esta escuela para todos unidos. ¿Por qué estamos haciendo esto a nuestros niños? También es una madre de los estudiantes que está estudiando de Jenner y dice que varios de sus hermanos están estudiando, les encanta y quieren seguir viendo a las escuelas después de las programas.
All the people on that side. Oh. Hello everyone, my name is Josh Gills and I am an 8th grade student at Jenner Academy of the Arts and a lifelong resident of Cabrini Green. We have seen schools close around us like Bird, Truth, then Schiller, and buildings that once housed our families and memories face to rubble. We are excellent students that love our families, schools, community, and teachers. A school is more than just books, desks, chairs, and whiteboards. A school is a stronghold, a staple in a in a healthy community. School closing means you have turned your back on teachers, communities, and students. We are the future. Many kids in our school look up to us, and when we graduate from Jenner, we want to come back and lead by example. These programs make Jenner special. Igniting Minds, Painting Math Partners, algebra programs. We have 2 Murphy Scholar winners, tutoring programs like Rocket Learning, Brain Hurricane, Orient Mind, Saturday Scholars, and sports like basketball, cheerleading, softball, volleyball, tennis, football, and double dutch.
Good job. I'm a proud educator, proud resident, proud teacher of these young people who I am teaching just on this day about social justice, about what it means to stand up for your community.
And what pains me is that we have educators standing on the front line. They have to, some even groveling to keep community schools open. Schools that stay open because they are there to educate the entire child, the entire family. Not charge fines, not build more charters. We complain about the money, but we got the money that want to go to charters. We are tired of the privatization of public education. We are tired of community schools being closed in black and brown communities. We are tired of these racist practices and this apartheid educational system we are facing in this school. It is time for these kinds of practices to end, to truly look in the eyes of these children and tell them what you want for their lives. This is not about teachers today. This is not about just these children today. This is about changing the landscape of this city the way that we know it. It's about these children being able to live in the communities that they live in right now, 5, 10 years from now. This is about these children's children being able to come back like that sister did, to go back to Yates and say, I graduated from here. It's about pulling up roots of the people, the very people who built this city. So it is time for us to be real clear about what's going on here. And this whole, we got to come out, we got to hear you. But are you really hearing us? Or are you just taking notes? Are you looking into the eyes of these babies? Are you looking into the hearts of these parents? Are you really, really talking about the jobs that will leave this city for teachers? Are you talking about that? Nobody's mentioning that. Teachers of color, black and Latino teachers who came back, who had other opportunities but said, no, I'm going to educate the children in my community. I'm going to educate the babies that look like me so that they can go to college. Are we really, really about this business, or are we just here to do the mayor's bidding so that we can play nice with others, so that we can say we had an opportunity to be heard, but you don't really hear us? You don't really make changes. You just roll over us and steamroll over us in this city. It is time for the people of this city to stop playing nice. Take the blinders off. Get serious about what's going on. If you do not stop this machine now, you will not be in this city in the next 5 years.
Mantenían las memorias, ¿no? de familias, mantenían todas las memorias de los estudiantes, y eso se ha derramado. Ellos son estudiantes excelentes, aman a su escuela y a su comunidad y a su familia, incluyendo todos los maestros. Que una escuela es más que libros, sillones, pizarrones y mesas. Que una escuela es una parte más importante de la comunidad, una comunidad saludable. Josh indicó que cerrar las escuelas indica que vamos a poner las espaldas a nuestros maestros, a nuestros estudiantes y la comunidad. Los estudiantes son nuestro futuro, son los líderes, y así es que hay que permitir que ellos se reciban de la escuela de Jenner y que vayan a ser líderes para nosotros.
Y luego igual va a ser el discurso de la compañera maestra, el hijo que está aquí, no solamente para dar su testimonio, sino para dar una lección de justicia social a sus estudiantes, que es una lástima que los maestros tienen que estar en la primera línea de batalla para luchar para la escuela que enseñe no solamente al niño entero, sino a la familia y a la comunidad, que nosotros necesitamos educación pública, no necesitamos que abran más charters y que están poniendo multas en los estudiantes y las familias por diferentes cosas, que eso nos está llevando a un sistema de apartheid escolar, o sea, un sistema de desigualdad, que tenemos que acabar con esas prácticas. Ustedes tienen que mirar los ojos directamente de nuestros niños, y no solamente los niños que están aquí, sino todos de la ciudad, que hay muchos maestros que queremos que nuestra gente pueda quedar en comunidades donde viven, donde tienen raíces. Nosotros somos la gente que hemos construido esta ciudad, y han pensado sobre los trabajos que se van a ir de esta ciudad, que cierran esas escuelas, de los maestros afroamericanos y latinos que han tenido otras oportunidades, pero regresaron a sus comunidades porque quieren servir a sus comunidades. Ustedes están aquí para escucharnos o solamente para cumplir con los órdenes del alcalde. Que nosotros como una ciudad, si queremos permanecer en esta ciudad, tenemos que dejar de portarnos bien con estos oficiales. Nosotros tenemos que parar esta máquina, acabar con esta máquina, o si no, nosotros no vamos a estar aquí en 5 años.
Hi, my name is Rosa Rodriguez, and I am a parent volunteer at Jenner Academy of the Arts. I have been a volunteer at Jenner for several years. I feel our school should not be closed down because, as a parent, I have witnessed firsthand dedicated teachers and staff who work closely together that goes above and beyond to support and teach the whole child. I have also observed that our teachers truly care about the children we serve. Closing our school, we will have an impact on community. Our children's safety and education will be at risk. Closing our school will overpopulate another community school. Our kids will not benefit from an overcrowded school. Community schools need proper resources, adequate facilities, so all of our children can learn and become the best they can be.
Hola, mi nombre es Rosa Rodríguez, soy voluntaria de los padres de la General Academy, también he sido voluntaria por varios años. Siento que nuestra escuela no debe de ser cerrada porque como padre yo he sido testigo de la dedicación de los maestros y toda la facultad que trabajan juntos para sobreponer y para dar apoyo a cada uno de los estudiantes de una manera integral. Hemos observado que los maestros quieren mucho a los estudiantes, especialmente la seguridad. Tenemos que pensar que cerrar las escuelas va a impactar mucho a nuestra comunidad, particularmente la seguridad de nuestros estudiantes y la educación de ellos va a estar en riesgo. Cerrar las escuelas va a sobrepoblar otras escuelas comunitarias y eso no va a ser beneficio para nuestros estudiantes. Las escuelas de la comunidad necesitan los recursos necesarios, las facultades adecuadas para que cada estudiante aprenda y pueda ser lo mejor que pueda ser.
Okay.
Next, Chase,
No.
Mozart, LaSalle.
I was told to come up and speak right after she did interpretation. I was coming for Darwin, but I had to find the principal to see if it was okay. Because my daughter, a long time ago, used to go to Darwin School, and I want to tell a testimony. Is it okay?
Okay, wait, Darwin went.
I know, and I was told to come up. She told me to come up and speak after the interpretation.
Okay, our Chase, McCullough, Mozart, LaSalle here.
Okay. Hello, my name is Betsy Benefield. A long time ago in the year 2000, my daughter has gone to Darwin School. We were homeless for about over 2.5 years. She made it there during the time of her first year in first grade, or second grade, I think. Yeah, it was in second grade. Anyway, she made honors in that school. Even though we went through homelessness and going through 7 shelters and 1 home in Berwyn, she was making great grades and was passing. Now she's 19. She's in college. She happens to go to Champaign U of I, majoring in psychology. So it can be possible, and he's closing the school. If they would close the school then when we were homeless, I can't see how a charter school would even support the homeless. Are they going to let people go from one distance to another to stay in one school? I don't think so. You need not to be closing the schools like that. You need to keep the public schools open because they help and support even the homeless. She'd probably be out on drugs right now if they did the same thing during her time. Thank you.
La compañera Betsy dice que tenía una hija que se graduó de la escuela de Darwin y que durante ese tiempo ya estaba viviendo en las calles, o sea que no tenía vivienda. Pasó como 2 años y medio sin vivienda. Durante ese tiempo su hija entró en el 2º grado en la escuela de Darwin y pues a pesar de que estaban moviendo de lugar a lugar, ella salió con honores de la escuela. Ahora tiene 19 años, está en la Universidad de Illinois en Champaign. Entonces, para que otros niños, incluso los de la familia que están viviendo sin techo, puedan tener esa misma oportunidad, necesitamos que no cierren nuestras escuelas, que mantengan abiertas nuestras escuelas públicas.
All right. If none of the schools that I called previously are here, that means we're at the end of our public participation. Thank you all for Lincoln. Oh, I'm sorry. Come on.
Hi, my name is Lisa Barrow, and I'm an economist, and I've worked in education research for the past 15 years. Tonight I'm here as a parent of 2 students at Abraham Lincoln Elementary, a school that is one of the overcrowded schools in our network. I am here to voice my belief that small, safe, walkable neighborhood K-8 schools are the best model for Chicago. Given the complexity of the factors that impact school performance, it is difficult to show statistically some of the benefits that accrue to smaller schools. However, we know from research by the Consortium of Chicago School Research that students in the small high schools that were created under the Chicago High School Redesign Initiative, those students reported better relationships with adults in their schools, stronger connections with other students. They indicated they felt challenged and supported. They had better attendance rates and were more likely to graduate from high school. Teachers in these small schools consistently reported more positive working environments marked by collegiality, innovation, and trust. I also believe that parents may be more likely to participate in a smaller school where they can more easily see the benefits of their efforts. Finally, schools with walkable attendance boundaries reduce transportation costs and are more environmentally friendly. At a time when this committee and the district are considering closing and consolidating schools, I hope you will remember that there are also schools within our network that are overcrowded, that small K-8 neighborhood schools are a good model, and that the best solutions may involve redrawing boundaries around overcrowded schools and shifting attendance to existing school buildings in our network.
Thank you.
Me llamo Isabel, yo soy un economista que está trabajando en investigaciones sobre la educación y lo he estado haciendo por los últimos 15 años. Esta noche estoy aquí como madre de 2 estudiantes que están asistiendo a la escuela primaria Abraham Lincoln, una escuela que está sobrepoblada. Yo estoy aquí para dar voz a mi creencia que las escuelas comunitarias pequeñas, seguras, dentro a una distancia donde los niños pueden llegar caminando, es el mejor modelo para Chicago. Dado la complejidad de los diferentes factores que afectan el rendimiento escolar, es difícil mostrar estadísticamente algunos de los beneficios de las escuelas pequeñas, pero nosotros sabemos por investigación hecha por el Consorcio sobre Investigación Escolar de Chicago que los estudiantes en escuelas secundarias pequeñas creadas bajo la iniciativa de rediseño de escuelas secundarias reportaron mejores relaciones con los adultos en sus escuelas, reportaron conexiones, enlaces más fuertes con otros estudiantes, indicaron que se sentía que la escuela fue un reto mayor y que se sentían más apoyados, que tenían mejores índices de asistencia y que pueden caminar, reducen los costos de transporte y son mejores para el medio ambiente. En un momento cuando el comité del distrito estamos considerando cerrando y consolidando escuelas, yo espero que ustedes recuerden que también hay escuelas dentro de nuestra red que son sobrepobladas, que las pequeñas escuelas del kinder al 8º grado del vecindario son un buen modelo y que las mejores soluciones pueden involucrar redibujando los límites de inscripción alrededor de las escuelas sobrepobladas y ajustando los límites de inscripción alrededor de los edificios escolares existentes dentro de nuestra red. Gracias.
All right, we're at about 9:15. We know we went a little bit over our time, but we thank you all for that. Pastor Lyons is here, the pastor of Armitage Baptist Church. Pastor, do you want to share any closing remarks?
Good night.
Thank you all.
Son las 9:15, nos hemos pasado un poco de tiempo, por muchas gracias por participar y por estar aquí con nosotros. El pastor también dice, muy buenas noches y gracias por venir hoy con nosotros. Gracias.